test run. About 5 feet. Look at that. This thing is doing work. As you can see, this right here is where I did my test run, and I have not scalped yet. As you can see, it's pretty long right here, but this actually is perfectly fine to me. The top layer of the soil is loosened. A lot of the junk is out of here. This would be perfectly fine to me to go ahead and seed. Now that being said, I'm not going to seed this. I am going to go ahead and scalp it and rip it up, but I know there's a common misconception that you have to get this to completely bare dirt. No dead stuff, no junk in here, and that is just not true. If you want to go that route, that's awesome. It's going to be a lot more work. All the power to you, but I am not going to do that, and I'm going to show you kind of the consistency. I am going to leave some dead stuff in here because to me there is more of a pro to leave it in here in terms of holding your seed in place. If you have a downpour, you won't get that washout. That being said, let's scalp this bee. All right, so that right there is just the scalp from the side yard. We still have the back scalp, side power rake, back power rake, bagged all that up. So I need to take a dump. All right, so we are now here and we are finished with the scalp, both the front and the side. And I'll be honest with you, the side is actually pretty much perfect for me to go ahead and seed into. This is kind of the consistency I like to leave the dead grass because that gives some cover and it just kind of helps hold the seed in place. The backyard, not so much. The backyard is way thicker. My mower just wasn't able to get down and scalp it quite like the side yard. Now it is time to come back through this with the power rake or some other tools and just kind of get more of this dead crap up out of the lawn and get it out of here. So let's talk about that. So when it comes to dethatching, power raking, scarifying, whatever, the object is to get all the dead stuff, not all the dead stuff, but a good majority of the dead stuff up and out of here. There's a few different options. You can use a regular rake. That's going to be pretty terrible, not gonna lie to you, but you can do that if that's your choice. The second thing is you can actually do this dethatching rake right here. The first time around I did a renovation, I was too cheap to go get the $30 rental for 4 hours. I didn't want to spend the money because I'm an idiot, and I borrowed this right here from my neighbor. And I did my front yard, I did my side yard, I think I did a quarter of the backyard, and I finally gave in. It did a really good job, but it kills your back. It takes forever. Does a good job, just way time consuming. And so I finally went and I got the gas power rake that I think it was $30 for 4 hours. And I can easily do my entire yard in 2 directions in 4 hours. So I would recommend just spend the money, go get the rental, or you can actually spend a little bit more money on one of these corded ones. These things are awesome. I think this right here is around $120, but you get to keep it. And this Sunjoe right here specifically, there's also a Greenworks, there's also an Earthwise. I've heard great things about those. The good thing about the Sunjoe is that it comes with a dethatcher cartridge, and you can switch it out for the Scarifier cartridge, which is actually what I'm using here. That's just going to be a little more aggressive, get down into the nitty gritty, and just rip it all up, just rip it to shreds. So that is what I'm using here. I will also probably use this around the edges, maybe around my sprinkler heads or something, if I need to. But those are some options for you. Choose the one that fits your budget or fits your space the best. With that, we're gonna let her eat. All right, so that is it. Scalp, Scarify, or power rake, dethatch, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to call it, we are done. So I'm gonna bag the rest of this up with my mower, go take another dump. So next step here for me is going to be leveling. I need to do some leveling because I've just got some uneven spots, some dips that the sand leveling I did in the spring just didn't quite take care of. And then I've also got a lot of settling along the trench lines where I put the irrigation in. So that's me. If you are not leveling, the next step for you is probably going to be seeding, or you might want to spray one more time, because I'm going to spray one more time after I level, but I'll talk about that in the leveling video. So with that, I have got a lot more work to do. We'll see you guys.